It's Lauren, the cat lady stitcher, and currently Luna is on the table right behind my phone where it's propped up, so I kind of hoping she doesn't knock it over. So if that happens, I will try to edit it out. No guarantees. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. If you are watching, I am blown away by the magnitude of you guys. Like, that doesn't really make sense how I said it, so let me rewind. I'm just really blown away by the amount of people that have come to view my first couple of videos and even subscribed. It's only been 1 week since I filmed my last video and I already have 50 subscribers. The amount just grows like every day, every hour, and I'm just amazed. So thank you guys so much. Charlie and Luna are doing great. They want to say thank you as well. Charlie, say thank you. We're really excited to be on this journey with you guys. Hopefully this won't be quite as long as my last video. I don't have much to show you, but I do have some haul and some progress on my mom's birthday present that I showed you guys last week, as well as some plans, and which also includes some mail I got today. But just a fun little update on my life with the cats, because I always enjoy it when you guys share a little bit about yourselves and your life and what's going on. So, as you know, I have two cats, Charlie and Luna. This is Charlie. And I rent out a in-law apartment from my parents. So I live in their garage, but it's a fully, well, okay, bye. It's an apartment. I mean, I've got my own bathroom, my own kitchenette, my own bedroom, closet, all that good stuff. So that being said, it's not a very big apartment, and having two cats can get kind of smelly with the cat litter, and I'm kind of lazy when it comes to cleaning out the cat litter. So I've toyed with the idea for quite some time now about potty training them. Now you might think, well, Lauren, they're already potty trained. They use a litter box. No, no, no. There is something called the City Kitty Toilet Training Kit for cats, as seen on Shark Tank. And I know it sounds super weird and crazy, but that's me. I'm a cat lady, and I'm a crazy cat lady, so I thought, I'm gonna try this out. I can link it below if you guys want. It may be TMI for some people, but basically it's a gradual process that gets them to start actually using the toilet instead of cat litter and a litter box, so I don't have to clean it out anymore. That being said, we started that last week, like around the time I posted my first video, so I've been kind of on edge. Luna seems to be taking to it fine without any problems. Charlie is my rebel, so I knew that he was gonna have some issues with it, and so for a while there he was still refusing to use it and was doing his business in the spot under the stairs where I used to keep the litter box. Well, I found out a way to block under the stairs, but now I'm like super paranoid that he's peeing on my one rug and or the carpeted stairs while I'm gone, so I'm like constantly on the lookout. But I think they're doing okay. So I will keep you guys updated on that. Might be TMI, but also I mean, if it works, I think it's pretty interesting, and it saves you hundreds and possibly thousands of dollars in the lifetime of your cats. So bonus. So that's just kind of what's going on in our household. So let me see, what have I got first here? Okay, so I mentioned last time that I would try to remember to bring home my first cross stitch project from work, and I did remember. Now, it's not pretty. It's on Ada. It's on like some kind of plastic ring, and I definitely miscounted. It's, you know, it's cute. People at work don't notice anything, and so I'm relatively happy with it. It's not finished in the back. I had no idea how to finish this, so it looks pretty ratty, but I'm going to show you guys all of it in all of its glory. So this is I Can't Adult Today. thought it was quite appropriate for, you know, 26-year-old in this stage of my life. Luna is about to knock over my phone. Luna, I'm sorry guys. I've got this propped up. I rearranged my apartment this week, which is also probably not the best of ideas since I'm also trying to train them to use the toilet. Too many changes at once, so anyway. She was on my table, and I'm afraid she's gonna knock the phone down. So why don't you try sitting in my lap, Luna Boona? And we'll show them. This is I Can't Adult Today. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I don't remember what the designer's name is or anything like that. It's pretty cute. It was cheap. It's definitely wrinkled. Not that pretty. You can see on the, I'm trying to think, on the left-hand side, close to the A. Right over here is where I miscounted, so there's not a full flower. I don't really know how I missed that, but at that point I didn't know frogging was a thing either, so I was just gonna like go with it. Also, I think when I finish this, I just decided to display it in the hoop and keep it on here, so I figured there's gotta be a way to do that. So I think I Googled it. I might have used Pinterest, I don't know. But now that I've watched Flosstube, I realize this is a horrid way of finishing something. But I'm gonna show you because, you know, I'm, you know, relatively, I was proud of it when I finished it. Let me just put it that way. So I just like, I don't know if you can see, I think I saw somewhere where you could just kind of sew in and out and then pull it tight and then cut off the excess. I don't think it really worked, but it doesn't come out, and it sits next to my desk on a little pin cushion board that I've got, so, you know, I like it well enough. So that's my one FO that I have for this week that I finally showed you. So I'm gonna show you the progress I've made on my mom's birthday present. It's the only whip that I have at the moment because I haven't touched Hogwarts. It's just, I needed a break from it, but also I think I like the idea of rotating projects out, but because my mom's birthday is in like 2 weeks, I wanted to make sure I finished this and get it framed and all that good stuff first. So this is a Stitch Rovia design, and it's called Heart of the Home. And that's the picture. I have completed the top half and about half of the bottom half quarter. So like 2 1/4 pages, essentially. Anyway, this is how much I've got done. So I'm working page by page, and I did take it out of my Q-Snap to show you guys. I think it's super adorable. I love just everything about it. I really do. It's cute. My mom loves to bake. And so I thought this would be an adorable pattern for her. And my favorite, I pointed it out last week, and as of right now, it's still my favorite piece, but it's this little whisk right there. See if I can get it to focus. Maybe. There we go. It's hard to see because I've gridded it, but I just think it's super cute and dainty, and I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna hold this up just for one more second. The kitchen is the heart of the home. Right now I'm working on, I think it's a scale, and then half of this really cute vintage oven thing. So that's that. And like I said, that's the only one I'm currently working on. I'm trying to finish it. But I've made a decent amount of progress. I think when I showed you guys last week, I was about halfway done with the second page. So I've done about a full page altogether since then, because I finished that half and then got half of this next page done. Okay, this is gonna be a super short video. So plants. I have bought like 4 or 5 patterns that I know I want to do. And I haven't started any of them yet because I don't have all of the materials to have it kitted up. And so I want to wait until I have everything together to kit it. So I'm going to show you what I bought today. I haven't, like I said, I just bought this today. I think I have enough of the fabric. It's a Clouds Factory pattern. I really was toying with the idea for a long time, like since I first discovered the cross stitch community, other than, picking something up at Hobby Lobby, getting their giant Harry Potter sampler, because I love it. I just can't afford it right now. So in the meantime, I settled for this really cute pillow sampler that I plan to stitch and then learn how to sew a pillow and plop it on this couch. And I was able to buy this today. So anyway, this is the Harry Potter Clouds Factory pillow sampler. And it is super cute. I'm very excited about it. I just love their patterns. Clouds Factory does a great job of all these cute little pop culture figures, and it's got all the different main elements in here. So it's got the trio, and then the Deathly Hallows, the Deathly Hallows symbol down here, the different Hogwarts crests for the different houses and things like that. So I'll probably start that tomorrow, because I think I didn't buy any thread for it because I think I already have most of what I need, with the exception of a couple. So I'll probably kit that up and at least start it, just so you guys can see somewhat of a start next week. Okay, so that's that one. And I know I mentioned last week that I had ordered the Armada Designs class schedule pattern for the SAL. I did order the kit from them just because I was at the time also kitting up my first Haid, so that was just a lot for me to do at once, and so I didn't want to worry about it. But that arrived in the mail today. Fun surprise to come home to. I haven't even taken it out of the package. Like, I just got home, and anyway, I'm gonna unpackage it here. So there's a cute little note on here just from Christy herself, who designed it. And so yeah, I'm gonna open this up. And I got the one that came with the needle minder. So I'm super excited about that because I only have one right now, but now I have 2. I'm sorry if this comes across as really loud, crinkly. Okay, first things first, most important, this needle minder. Accio needle. Or, as Stephen Fry likes to say in the British audiobooks, Axio, which I listened to those audiobooks for 4 years straight on repeat, so it took me a while to get used to saying Accio again, because a normal person, I just say Accio in everyday conversation because that's not weird or anything. So anyway, Accio needle. In case you're not a Harry Potter fan, you have no idea what that means. Accio is the spell for retrieving things. So it's quite clever. It's not wanting to focus. There we go. Super cute. Put that back in here so I don't lose it. And then it looks like she organized these in some sort of way. So I've got these 3 different cards with the thread on it that I need. I'm guessing it's not a full skein. Wow, that is so bright. They're so pretty colors though. I did join, if any of you are doing the Class Schedule SAL, I did discover that there is a Class Schedule SAL Facebook group. And a lot of people have been posting their progress on there, as well as any edits they've made to the designs, because if you have seen the patterns, or rather the pictures people have posted, is a little underwhelming. But I am inspired by others. I'm not really one to, although I have an art degree, I'm not great at just pulling things out of thin air. I'm more of someone who has to work from an image. So I'll probably use the charts that people who modified their patterns posted and reference from those, and just kind of see what I like best and see if I can do anything. So all of these nice, cute threads on these little thread organizers, which I don't have one of those either. I just, you know, stick them on bobbins. I think my cat just, I don't know if you could hear that, but I was supposed to tape the toilet lid seat up so they didn't try to use the toilet and then it fall on them. And so far it hasn't been a problem, but it sounds like someone was trying to use the toilet just now and the lid fell. So I probably should fix that before she goes and pees in the corner in revolt. Anyway, it also came with a hoop. I might use the hoop. Since I've discovered Q-snaps, I just really prefer that. And, oh, okay, so I'm excited about this. This is my first hand-dyed fabric. It is 16 count Aida, and it is from Picture This Plus, and it is in dusk. So let me see if I can get this out. I'm excited. So I haven't used Aida pretty much since I used it in that kit that it came with. But honestly, this is not as stiff as I thought Aida normally would feel, just in comparison to the one that I just showed you. It's so plasticky and stiff that I just assumed that all Aida was like that. But, you know, even though that says Aida on the tag, I'm not really convinced that that's what this is. I mean, that's definitely what it says here, but it feels a lot more like even weave. But it is 16 count. I mean, it's not, I don't know. Anyway, so this is dusk. I think that's a little bit washed out. Let me see. That's probably, let's see if I get closer maybe. I don't know. It's a little washed out. It's a little bit darker. Oh, actually, I think that's right. That's just about right. And it's, you know, you can see like the different textures in it, which is really cool. So I'm excited to try that out. So yeah, that is the class schedule Sal. They are already, you know, March starts in 2 days. Today is February 27th. So, you know, I'm definitely a couple months behind, but like I said, I'm a fast stitcher. So I have full faith that I can catch up. I'm gonna stick this back in here so I have it all nice and organized. I can't remember if I already said this. I think I did. I mentioned it in passing possibly. My other start, I'm hoping to get the fabric this week. It seems to be in the stage where that's the next thing is for them to ship it. But I have already kitted up the colors for my first Cade, which is Eagle's View. I once again forgot to look up the designer's name, but it's the only one by that name on heavenandearthdesigns.com. So if you want to see this huge project that I'm going to be working on soon, looks like, I'll link it below, but it's just Eagle's View. And I did buy a couple of other patterns online because I discovered more Facebook groups. This is really bad for me. My coworkers are trying to stage an intervention while also encouraging me to continue this YouTube channel. So you tell me how that works. I can't have a YouTube channel about cross stitch if I don't have anything to actually stitch. They don't seem to understand that. They're more worried that I actually eat, you know, and have gas to get to work, but priorities, whatever. So I discovered stash unloading cross stitch only on Facebook. I think there's a few different kinds of stash unloading groups, but this one I just joined because it said cross stitch only, and I figured, well, that makes sense. I just want cross stitch patterns and fabric. So I bought a couple things on there today, and when those come, I will share this with you. I'm very excited about it. One of them includes cats. Surprise, surprise. It's actually I think will be one of the first things I'll stitch that's got cats on it. I stitched a really tiny, like 3x3 inch square of a cat kiss. It's like cactus, but it's a cat that is a cactus for my friend. It's really cute. I might post a picture of it. I'll post a picture of it on my Instagram, which you should follow. I am Cat Lady Stitcher on Instagram as well. I will also link that below. Okay, so that's all for plans at the moment. Other than I'm gonna try and figure out some kind of rotating schedule. Once I finish my mom's birthday present, I'll be more likely to actually rotate things. Okay, and last cross stitch related thing, because I do want to share one thing I'm really excited about, but that'll be at the end. It has to do with books and Harry Potter books. I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd. We've discussed this. So, speaking of Harry Potter, I mentioned last week that I like to be organized. Currently, I am carrying both of my whips in this really cute bag. And while it is big and good for that, they're getting mixed up in there. So I want to have an organized way to store my projects together and still have them together. So I've seen all of these cute project bags that everyone has. And like I mentioned, I'm also trying to learn to sew. So I figured, I also like puns. I'm really lame. Actually, no, I'm not. Puns are really cool, and so are cats in Harry Potter, so I'm not sorry. I make myself laugh a lot because I have no life. And I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, storage. I'm gonna try and learn to make my own project bag. So I went to Joann's with the intent of just buying the linen that I needed to start my Harry Potter sampler. And I left an hour later with not a ton of stuff, but that just shows you how slow of a shopper I am. If I don't know exactly what I'm getting and stick to it, I'm very indecisive and it takes me forever. But I found a tutorial by the Primitive Stitcher. I actually found it on Pinterest, but she has a YouTube video that's like over an hour long. So I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I just watched enough to know what I needed to get while I was at the store. So I will link her YouTube channel with that. I'll link that specific Flosstube. I think it's her number 37 Flosstube. I'll find it and link it below as well. Charlie's getting into my stuff again. So I bought the fabric for my first project bag. I don't know why I keep forgetting what that's called. It's not like it's hard. Okay, so I was just trying to find, like, she recommends getting 3 different types of fabric or 3 different colors. One for like the front and back piece, and then the accent piece that goes on the front and then in the inside, as well as like a little piece to kind of separate the top from the bottom on the front so it doesn't just like do a harsh switch. So I was meandering for like over 30 minutes, and y'all, I found this fabric. And you might be asking, or wondering rather, saying to yourself, what is this? It just looks like a newspaper. You would be right, but it's a specific newspaper. It just happens to be the New York Ghost from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, because I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd and I could just not get this fabric no matter how much it cost. Which reminds me, I also bought really cute fabric that's also Harry Potter related, and I will show it next time. So there's that. I'm gonna make a project bag out of that as well. But for now, this is the fabric I got. I don't know for certain because it didn't say anywhere on like the bolt, I think is what it's called. I know that Mina Lima are the graphic designers for all of the Harry Potter movies and Harry Potter franchise. And they designed this kind of stuff for the movies. Now, I'm not sure if this came from that index of their designs. I would imagine they, had to get permission. However, the reason I'm not sure is because all of the text in here is just like your standard Latin nonsense. And Mina Lima usually puts like 5 or 6 pages worth of real content into their designs for movies, even though no one except for the people that on the movies sets will actually ever see. So I'm not sure if this is one of their designs or not. I mean, I would say it's probably part of their design. So I'm very excited. So this will be the front bottom half and the back. And because I am a Ravenclaw, I thought about getting Hufflepuff colors because, Newt Scamander is like the main character and he's a Hufflepuff. But I found this perfect shade of Ravenclaw blue fabric. So this will be, I haven't decided yet. It might be the top half or it might be the inside because I also just have plain black fabric that was on clearance. It's kind of silky feeling, so I'll probably actually put the black on the inside. Since no one's gonna see that one, I'd rather them see this. So it'll have the top and bottom. So the front part will look like something, not like that. But once it's actually done, it'll have like the zipper in the middle. Or I think the zipper part's like up here. And then these two are connected. And so then she also recommends in her tutorial that you get something to put in that little gap that's right here. I almost didn't do it, but then I found the most perfect piece of ribbon in Ravenclaw colors. It's more gold than bronze, and then in the movies it's silver, but the real colors are bronze and blue, so I'm going with it. But look how cute that is. Oh, focus. So I'm super excited about that. Let's see if we can get an idea what that will look like. I don't even know if it's the right size. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. I haven't done this yet. Guys, if I don't screw this up, I'm probably just gonna use this for everything and not just my Hogwarts patterns because let's be real, that's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I should have bought this whole, I don't even know what I would use this for on anything but this project bag. But now I'm wishing I bought all of it because it's gorgeous. And I'm really excited. So hopefully I don't screw that up. And I got some needles because like I said last time, I still don't know if I'm using the right kind of needles. It was just one that I'd had from a kit. But I did read somewhere in the Googles that gold-plated is good for cross-stitch. Apparently it's supposed to slide smoother, so I bought some DMC gold-plated, or golden, rather. Size 20... Did I get the wrong size? Oh no, they're size 26 needles. And I think that's all of my haul. I did buy some clearance fabric to make other project bags out of at Hobby Lobby the other day, but I forgot to get them out. So I'll show that to you next time, and maybe it'll be a completed project bag. So that's all I've got for updates this week. So far it's 15 minutes shorter than my last one. So thanks again, guys, for watching. I am going to share one Harry Potter book related thing because I'm super excited about it. So if you don't want to hear about it, it was nice to talk to you. I hope you have a great week. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. It would mean the world to me. I'm going to try and do a video per week. We'll see. Obviously, if I haven't stitched a ton, I don't want to just like bore you guys with no updates. And then I'm also going to link my Instagram below. It's Cat Lady Stitcher. I would also really love it if you would follow me on Instagram because I'll be posting pictures there as well. So if you're peacing out now, peace. And now if you stuck around, I'm going to tell you a quick little story. And the reason I'm so excited about this. So my birthday was on Valentine's Day. Insert, oh, you're a Valentine's baby comments here. I hate it. I mean, I don't hate when people tell me that. I mean, it's whatever. I'm used to it. I just hate Valentine's Day in general. Mostly because, I mean, yeah, it sucks when you're single on Valentine's Day, but it's more for me that growing up, celebrations and holidays and birthdays are always, you know, a fun thing to celebrate. And so when your birthday falls on a holiday, you don't get that day for yourself. Everyone else is more celebrating something else. And it's just kind of another punch in the gut when it happens to be Valentine's Day and you're single and you're 26 and you've never had a significant other on that date, ever. Because I'm, you know, Lord help me, I think I just found a tooth mark in this. One of these cats is gonna be in trouble. Anyway, so my birthday was 2 weeks ago. Backtrack to the month previously, my best friend Kathleen and I went to London for 10 days on just a fun vacation. And we went to the Roman baths in Bath. And we took a tour and, you know, it was really cool. I love the history and I really enjoyed it. But they had a gift shop. And in that gift shop was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in Latin. Now, I don't speak Latin. I took 1 day of a Latin class in high school and promptly switched out of it and into ROTC because I would much rather go through JROTC for the Marine Corps than spend another day in that Latin class. So anyway, when we were at the gift shop, I couldn't afford to purchase the book. It wasn't that much, but at that point I had spent way too much money. I'm not the best at planning that kind of thing, and the first thing I did upon arriving in London was spend $200 on a tattoo. My first tattoo, by the way. Really cool story and fun experience, but that cut out a lot of my budget for the whole trip, so I couldn't afford it. Well, my birthday comes and goes, and Kathleen, who is notoriously good at giving gifts, which is, by the way, my love language, she didn't get me anything on my birthday. And I thought I remembered her saying that she had ordered something, and I was like, what? You know, you didn't have to do that, but then she never gave it to me, and I was like, well, maybe she just, you know, forgot. Well, last week, I show up to work with a super cute gift bag on my desk, and inside was Harry Potter et Philosophiae Lapis. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in Latin. The same one that we had seen at the Roman Baths gift shop. So I was just like naturally super excited and so appreciative that she had remembered that a month later and ordered it from the UK because you can't buy it in the US because it is a Bloomsbury edition, to get that for me. Well, not only did she get this one, also in that bag was Harry Potter et Camera Secretorum, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets in Latin, with the Bloomsbury cover. So I was just super excited and super thankful and just blown away that she remembered that and not only got me this one that I had saw and mentioned, it was really sad that I couldn't get, but got me both. So anyway, I just had to share that because I was really excited. And it ties in because I'm doing all this Harry Potter stuff and it's my channel and I'm going to tell you about it because I want to. And if you stuck around this long, then you must also be interested in Harry Potter and or reading. So that's officially all I have for you today. This video went almost as long as the first one, even though I had even less to show you today because apparently I just like to talk. And Luna Buddha came back to say goodbye along with me. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing if you've done so. If you haven't, I would really appreciate it if you did. I'm gonna attach a fancy button maybe here, or if it doesn't show up, you can just laugh and like do a little dance because I'm crazy and I don't know how to do it yet. But there's a subscribe button right below that you can click on, and I'll hope to post a video per week, like I said. Follow me on Cat Lady Stitcher on Instagram. And that's all I've got for you today, guys. Thanks for coming back around. Hopefully I said and like much less than last time, because when I was putting in subtitles, I realized how much that I actually did that, and it is appalling. So I'm sorry. I am trying to be better about that. Anyway, have a good week.